Good morning. This is day 2 of my fishing trip up at the cabin. I've been out here about 4 hours so far. It was too rainy and windy to have the camera set up. When I first got out here. I've been fishing for Lakers, about 3 miles behind the boat. I didn't catch any, so I've come up here on the lee side of this peninsula, a little less wind, a little calmer, and that way I can have the camera set up. Well, good morning, Paul. I see that you uploaded a video this morning. I think the title was Spring or something. I haven't seen it yet. I just saw it come across the cell phone. I'll watch it this evening. I'm talking to Paul from Hunt Shack Wilderness Experiences. You want to go check out his videos. So maybe this is a shoreline that I haven't fished in about, I don't know, 3 years. It goes up in here a long ways. It's a cove. Dead end, but it goes up in here probably 3 miles plus. I figured it would be really calm in here, and maybe we could find a brookie or salmon, one of the two, don't matter. I got salmon yesterday, so today I was trying for something different. Cold and it's windy. Hello, Weather Paul. Outdoors with Paul. I probably don't have the whole name of your channel. Hard to remember them all. But Paul, it's windy and it's cold. I hope you're cutting lots of firewood. This is going to be a good firewood day back at the cabin. It's that damp, raw kind of cold. I'm just jibber-jabbering, hoping to get a bite, so you guys could catch a fish with me. I'm videotaping these little rides like this for a couple of reasons. One is so I can share my fishing with you guys, but the other is I can see the handwriting on the wall. You know, you can only do this stuff for so many years, as hard as I've done it. So by videotaping this, as I get older, I can sit in the easy chair and I can remember the days that I trolled this lake and many other lakes. Plus my grandkids get a heck of a kick out of it. I'm trolling a smelt on this rod, and I'm trolling a repeller smelt on that outside rod. This one's down about 4 feet. The other one's right on top of the water. I was hoping to have some luck this morning on the Lakers, but that didn't pan out. But that's all right. I'll on the way home later on this afternoon, I'll make sure to go down and hit that water again. I only need one. Limit up here is 1 lake trout per day. And sometimes you can get that 1 laker fairly quick on the right day. You know how fishing is. This is the pole that I use for lake trout fishing. It's a little heavier duty, and it has a lot more line on it. The reason for that is you start getting these big fish, these other poles, they just aren't quite heavy enough for it. They run it out of line pretty quick. There's about a 5-inch sucker on there, and I fish that right on bottom. The other thing I use is this. This is a piece of 1-inch steel with an eye hook on the end of it. I hook this to my downrigger. This is probably my biggest secret for fishing for lake trout on the bottom. If you're dragging a ball, one of them downrigger balls, they get hung up all over the place. You can't troll right on bottom with a downrigger ball. But with this thing, you put this right on bottom. If your depth finder says 52 feet of water, then you set your downrigger for 52 feet of water. And it rides at an angle, so it just kind of bumps along bottom. Then I hook my line up here, about 6 inches above it. That puts my line 4 feet off the bottom and 20 feet behind the boat. That's it. And that's the best secret, the best tip that I could give you for lake trout fishing. Think outside of the box. Get away from what everybody else does. Because them balls, they really don't work that great. And when you get hung up, you lose a ball. That's $30, $40. $50 worth of tackle down on bottom. Plus you can lose your downrigger if you get hung up in a real bad spot and you break your mount. I've been doing this for 25 plus years. I've never got hung up with this piece of pipe. It's solid pipe. It's 1 inch. It's just a 1-inch steel rod that I welded a eye hook on the bottom. So if you take anything away from my fishing, this should be it. This should be something that you try. It works so good when the Lakers are in, where you're hunting for them, that it ought to be illegal. That's how many Lakers I've caught with this technique. Trolling a big sucker or trolling a smelt. So if you don't listen to anything else about fishing with me, this is it. I've never shared this secret. Never. The only reason I'm doing it now is because I decided in my life it was time to share some of the techniques that I've used. I've caught more fish than I can count. Everybody talks about a lifetime fish. I've caught so many lifetime fishes to other people that it's just another fish. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying that because just because everybody else is doing it, and that's the way they fish, doesn't mean it's the best way. Sometimes when it comes to fishing and hunting, you do a lot better if you go your own way. Think about it. Every time you lose a downrigger ball, you just put $40 in some fat cat's pocket because you got to go buy another downrigger ball. Think about it. This costs $15. I've never lost it. Just something for you to think about. Not a right way and a wrong way. But if you get tired of losing them downrigger balls or not being able to fish on bottom, you might want to try something different. I'm going to turn this video of day 2 into a tag video. I'm going to tag 3 people in this video. I'm going to tell you my story first, and then I'll have you, I know you got to have the same kind of story. This video, the tag part of this video is going to be what happened when you was young that you knew that you would be hooked on hunting and fishing and the outdoor life for the rest of your life. For me, I was 10 years old and I went deer hunting with my father on opening day of deer season, 7 o'clock in the morning. At 10 after 7 in the morning, my father shot an 8-point buck over 200 pounds. We had been in the woods for 10 minutes. We gutted the deer out, we dragged him out, got him home, and I never forgot that experience. And I knew from that day forward that I was going to be a deer hunter and that I was going to fish and hunt until the day I couldn't. So that's my story on what got me hooked on this lifestyle over 50 years ago. So I'm going to tag Paul from Hunt Shack Wilderness Experiences. Paul, you must have a story like that where something hooked you for life for this kind of a lifestyle. The other person I'm going to tag is the other Paul from, I wish I could think of the name of your channel right off the top of my head. I know I'm going to mess it up. Like, Outdoors with Paul. Outdoors with Paul. Paul, I'm going to tag you in this video. I know you've hunted, I see you butcher a deer, but maybe you've got a story that hooked you on your lifestyle. It seems like you've got a really nice lifestyle. I see you having fun in your videos. What hooked you what hooked you in your life that brought you this way? You know, it just seems like you enjoy the heck out of life. So you must have a small story that you can put out there. And the other one I'd like to name in this video is Northeast Outdoors. His name is Mike. Mike, I'd like to tag you. And I know that you're probably the younger of the 3 in this tag, but there must be a story from your childhood that hooked you into bushcraft and wanted you to head down this road of being an outdoorsman, to being a woodsman. Tell us your story. Could be a short one. Mine's not too awful long. I just knew from that 8-point buck that I was hooked for life. So, have fun with it, Mike. I'm looking forward to it. So I'm going to wrap this one up on the tag portion of this video. And have fun with it, guys. And then drop me a link when you're finished, so that make sure that I don't miss your video, which I doubt I'll miss it anyways. I watch all of them, but just in case, I want to make sure. So I've never tagged too many people in this stuff, but it seemed like a fun thing to do. So have fun with it, and maybe we'll learn something. You have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.